Hi, kindergarten. We're ready for our next art lesson. Today we're going to be making this fall picture. Okay, so I'm going to draw the picture with you. And then I'm going to kind of jump ahead to when my picture is colored. So you're going to want to stop the video after we draw so you have time to color your picture. So I'm going to be using a white piece of paper and I have it sideways. And I'm going to draw with my marker. So the first thing I'm going to draw are the tree trunks, not the actual whole tree. So I'm going to start near the top, probably closer to the middle. And I'm going to draw my lines down to make my tree trunks. So trees usually are wider at the bottom and then get skinnier as they go up. So I'm going to draw my two trees on this side. And then I'm going to jump over here and draw another one. Okay, the next thing that I want you to draw is called a horizon line. So I'm going to go to about the middle of the paper, and it's going to be a straight line that goes all the way across, but we don't want to draw through our trees. So we're going to draw, skip over the tree, draw, skip over the tree, draw, skip over the tree, draw. Now, this is a barn picture. So the barn's going to be back here. So it's going to look smaller than if we drew it right up front because it's further away. So when you look at something that's far away, it looks smaller, even though it really isn't. That big word is called perspective. So I'm going to draw kind of like a house shape. And then a barn has a big door, and sometimes they have like what looks like the letter X in the door. So I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm just gonna add some straight lines down to make it look like pieces of wood put together to make the barn. All right, and then the animal that I have in mind is a pig. But if you like a different animal better, you can draw a different animal. You could do a dog or a cat or a sheep or a horse or a cow. Okay, so I'm going to do a pig. So I'm going to start with a pretty big circle near the ground or near the bottom of the paper. And then I'm going to put another circle inside that one, but not as big. So it kind of looks like a donut. Then I'm going to do two front legs for the pig. And over here I'm going to make the back legs. Now it looks like a donut with legs. That's funny. I'm going to add a curly tail. And then I'm going to add the ears. So I draw these two lines like that. And then I come down, back, down, back, like that. Two eyes. Pigs have a snout for their nose, and then a little mouth. So that's all I'm going to draw for my picture. So I'm going to jump ahead now to where I have my picture colored. So if you want to pause the video now, you can to color your picture. So just to show you what I did my barn red, I did my tree trunks brown, and I added some darker brown lines to show the tree bark, and I colored my pig pink. And then last, all this space down here is grass, so I colored it green. So if you need to pause the video, pause it now, and then come back when you're finished coloring. Okay, so if you're finished coloring, you're going to need small pieces of paper in orange, red, and yellow. And what we're going to do to make the tops of the trees, I'll show you the finished one, is just tear paper into pieces. Okay? And we don't want them to be itty bitty up here at the top. So I have an orange piece here, and I'm just going to start tearing it into pieces. It doesn't matter what shape they are. Just want to tear up some bigger pieces. Okay, so let's pretend that I've already done that to all my paper. So now you can see I've got orange and yellow in here. So if you need to stop the video again so you can tear up your paper, go ahead and do that. So then all I'm going to do with the pieces is just start gluing them on for the tops of the trees. And I like to switch up the colors so the orange aren't all in one spot. So like I put an orange and then I put a yellow, and then over here I'll put a red. And you just keep going until you have all the pieces glued on that you want. And since these two trees over here are close to each other, their leaves may touch each other, and that's okay. So you can see here, oh, my fingers are sticky, that they're kind of touching each other, and that's, like I said, that's fine. So you're just going to keep adding your pieces. Until you are satisfied with what you have done. All right, so let me show you the finished one again, where I just glued pieces on. So you can see that kind of the two trees, the leaves kind of run together. And then over here is this tree by itself. And then if you want to, you can make some smaller pieces and you can glue them onto the grass so it looks like the leaves have fallen down onto the grass. Okay? So have fun making your fall leaf picture. Just remember, if you have messes, to clean them up. Okay? All right, and I will see you next time for the last art lesson. Have a good week. Bye.